Aloha my friends, very nice to see you. I'm so excited, it is amazing. I'm in the Dolomites and I'm currently driving to Tre Cime, and I just came along here and I spotted this beautiful lake here and this amazing mountain face back there you can't see because the trees are in front of there, and the sun got really fantastically caught by the mountain face, and I just thought, let's stop here and let's take a photograph. Unfortunately, the sun disappeared back there. I think anyway it's maybe worth to try for a shot here. I mean, yeah, I'm already here. Let's try for that. Yeah, the conditions had been better before, honestly, but yeah, what should I say? I haven't been fast enough, but anyway, it's such a beautiful place here and such a beautiful view out there. The really tricky thing here is to find the right shutter speed between having a little bit of ripples up on the water surface and anyway getting all the ducks sharp in the image. We have a little bit clouds back there, and from the technical side I have circular polarizer on and then free-stop ND. I'm at ISO 100 and f11, and I would say let's make the click. To say, also when the photo wasn't the best in the world, it was quite relaxing to go down there and taking the shot. So I will have dinner here now, and we will not stay here overnight, it's not allowed. We will drive to another place, stay there overnight, and tomorrow morning we will drive up to Tre Cime, and I'm so excited about that. I'm blown away from this spot here. Welcome to the Dolomites. I'm here at Tre Cime and I'm so excited. It was quite difficult to come up. All parking lots for camper vans are already full. I think we were the last, two were free, and we got one of the last places. It's so fantastic, just look down there. It is amazing. And there's so many people here as well. So I have no idea. In the moment, my original plan was just to take my little scouting backpack with me, just to check out the place for a sunset shot and for sunrise tomorrow morning. But I can't. It's so beautiful. I think maybe when there's a little interaction with mountains, clouds, and light or something like that, it could really lead into something fantastic. And so I have my big backpack with me, and fingers crossed that we will get out a fantastic photograph. It was so hard to get up here. It is amazing. It's so thin here, and with all the photo gear, it is amazing. The view back there is just amazing. I'm so blown away here from this spot. And this game of light and shadow is really fantastic. You see the mountains back there illuminated with a little bit of sunlight. In the front we have shadow in the moment, that it changed all the time. And I took some shots already, and yeah, it's really fantastic. We get the sense of depth here. Although, and now guess which daytime we have. It's exactly noon. Exactly. It is really amazing. What a fantastic place. So I think I will work on the composition here now, also for sunset, maybe a little bit more up there, and maybe also sunrise. I'm not sure about that, but I have to check the weather maps. I would say let's try for that. got quite cold down there. This is the reason why I came into my wind jacket. And oh man, it's a fantastic place. It's so amazing. I took so many shots down there because the light spots always changed, and yeah, the light spots are a really important character of the composition in such a case, and it's really fantastic. And now I want to come up a little bit more this path here because I want to work on a sunset shot, and I think Tre Cime, the mountains there, could be fantastically maybe illuminated. Depends on the clouds back there. I have a 50-50 chance for that. Could be that we will have more clouds there. It could also be that we will have some light spots through, but could also be that they resolve a little bit. And I think this perspective here would work in all these possibilities. And it doesn't really look bad from here. I think maybe a little bit more up there, and we could find maybe, hopefully, a really fantastic composition. It's quite difficult to find the foreground here, to be honest. The contrasts are missing for the foregrounds. I mean, we have a little bit of grasses between and so, but not all too much. So everything just rocks and pebbles and something like that. So I really do hard to find a really prominent foreground. I think it's better here to shoot really more. I would not say a portrait shot, but maybe a quite prominent area with the Tre Cime here, and right beside maybe where the sun goes down. Then I think this would lead here in a much more powerful image than trying with rocks, finding leading lines and so on. We don't really have contrast here. I mean, it could change when the sun goes down and we have shadows and light here. Everything would totally look differently. And it's difficult to estimate now, of course. I mean, here we have these rocks. I could estimate that we will have a kind of leading line down here, but to work on an entire composition, it's difficult. I think the only thing I could do here now is I could go for this kind of close-up shot, and if it's possible, when I see it's possible, I could work on another composition than at sunset. And I think because on sunrise tomorrow morning, the sun will go up more in that direction. Could also look really fantastic maybe, and we would have a little bit of clouds around the mountains here. It could really look fantastic. And maybe, I mean, it always depends on the weather. We have different scenarios here in the moment now. It could be that we'll have more clear sky in that direction, and then we could get alpenglow up there, and it could also look really fantastic. There's so many possibilities. Actually, wherever you look is a composition. It's really all about picking out the best one. It's amazing. What a place. What a place. I'm currently walking back to the van already, and I think I will make a break there and come back in the evening. I'm not sure if this is a good idea, to be honest, because it's really hard to walk here. The air is thin, the backpack is quite heavy, but I'm really happy that I had it with me, because the lights are so fantastic back then, and fingers crossed for a fantastic photograph in the evening. I'm quite tired, to be honest. I think it's the height. It's 2,340 meters here at this place. I think where we have been up there is 2,480 or something like that, or maybe 2,500. I'm not sure about that, to be honest. It is amazing. What a view down there. This is the view from my living room. This living room here. One living room. Hold on. It's fantastic. I worked a little bit. I had a little sleep. A power nap. Let's say a power nap. And now I'm walking to the place where I've been already. And I have to be honest. I'm not 100% sure about the composition there. It's so complicated. It's so difficult. It is amazing. There's so many compositions wherever you look, actually. And I found this mountain back there is amazing. I think it's Mount Cristallo. I'm not 100% sure about that. Could also be that it's that back there. I'm not sure about that. However, the middle in the foreground was a tiny bit illuminated. it's still illuminated up there, and you have this fantastic leading line into this image with this mountain range here in the foreground and this amazing mountain back there. And with this game between light of shadow, we get this fantastic sense of depth, as I mentioned already before at the spot. And I don't want to spend too much time here, to be honest. I want to put more energy into that spot up there, because I think there's a stronger photograph waiting for me up there. It's much more difficult than it was during the day, much more, because during the day I have my wife with me, and she always walks in a really gentle speed, and it's better to do something like that. The thing is, I can't wait to take photographs up there. It's really, I'm so excited to take a shot up there. I ran a little bit too fast. I think without a big camera backpack, I think you can do this in 35 minutes or so. I think I calculated 40 minutes or so. It's a little bit fast. I think it's better to calculate an hour and a half and also have time for looking for other compositions or make one other break for a shot or so. And it doesn't matter. Let's go up there, the last few hundred meters. Now, predicted was that we would get a gap back there and cloud cover, and that Tre Cime would be illuminated. And the sun is a little bit too high up. Before we had a little gap, and it shined through, and it looked really amazing. I was not quick enough in setup, to be honest. I mentioned this before, I wasn't 100% happy with my composition, or I didn't find one, to be honest. Now I find a composition I'm really happy with, but I didn't have this before when the Tre Cime were illuminated. But however, I'm really happy with this composition. It's all about just waiting that the sun will go down. Fingers crossed that we will have still a gap back there, and that we will get a fantastic photograph. So I think this could take a while that the sun goes down to this gap, and meanwhile it's always good to have a warm meal in the camper van, and my wife is enjoying one right now, and I thought I also want to have a warm meal, and I brought my gas cooker with me, and it's pasta carbonara. I would say I will cook this here right now, and I put the camera down, by the way, because it's so windy, and I don't want to risk when I'm up here and cooking that the camera ditches over. So I just put it to my bag, and I will put it up afterwards. I didn't touch the tripod, so this means I just have to put it up. I will focus again just to get sure that everything is in focus, and that I will take the shot. So fingers crossed therefore, but right now let's eat something. The conditions are amazing. We have light on the Tre Cime, we have shadow in the foreground, and we have fantastic light to the distance. And I would say, let's make the click. I got a really fantastic photograph. I'm really happy with it. And as you can see back there, the bank of clouds here, yeah, blocks the sun out totally. Doesn't really make sense, to stay here now and to try to take other photographs. I'm not sure about tomorrow morning, to be honest. I mean, I thought also to come here and to work on the composition today. I didn't find something because, I mean, it's obvious, well, let's say the obvious thoughts were to have Tre Cime in the center and to have it illuminated from the left. I just think that we will have too much of shadows in the right hand side. This is the problem, what I think in the moment. And I think I ran up a little bit too much, too fast, so don't feel all too well, to be honest. So I think it's better to go back and to make a little bit of a refreshment. So tomorrow I also want to go for photography more on that mountain, and fingers crossed that it's possible also to get a photograph there. Friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. If yes, please give me a thumb up. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next Saturday. Bye.